Hey guys, Speedy here, and we have a new Heroes trailer. I was caught off guard by this one because I thought the trailer was going to come out tomorrow, but I guess it's tonight. I'm late to the punch. It's like 20 minutes after the trailer came out. Screw me, I guess. This is a new Heroes banner. These are the ones I'm super excited for. I haven't really been excited for Faye in a while. I've kind of been playing less and less, sadly, but maybe this banner will give me some incentive to play some more. I don't know. If I were to guess what type of banner this is, it's got to be something we haven't gotten in a while. First thing that comes to mind is FE7, but I feel like I'm off base. I might just be biased. But yeah, I don't have any guesses. Let's just check this out. Okay. Cinder Shadows? Yuri.
Helping people in need is what
I expected this to happen at some point. I guess September's a great time for it to happen. Wow. Whoa! What the hell was that? he just like swapped from 3 spaces away. Okay. So that means Constance, Balthus, and Happy are probably on this banner. I would hope so. That would make me a very happy man. Constance. Look at that pose. The face.
Have some need of me? I assure you, I am busier than
Red tone flyer. Okay. Oh, her little umbrella. Okay, so she is AS Far Trace.
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the best trace skills you could get. No? Maybe like defense speed trace or like res speed trace. Okay, Happy looks amazing. I'm really happy with this. No pun intended. Blue tone cab. Wow, I love the art. Okay, so she has dragon and beast effectiveness. Interesting.
Better you than me.
Ooh, the worm. That's sick. And then Balthus? No. Muspell. It just hit me. I'm like, what? I forgot that was going to be a thing. Because the Tempest Trial has Muspell.
Is to burn, char the flesh.
Okay, so we've seen Muspell before. Red Dragon Cav. Just like Niffle came out with the Fates banner. And Benny was a demote. I don't think he was featured on the focus, but he was just a demote added to the pool. I think that's what Balthus is going to be like. So we'll see. And then GHB, I guess, would have to be Mullet Simp. Whoa, look at Fafnir. What the hell was that? That's sick. Okay, wait. I just noticed. Balthus is here. Okay. Don't panic, Balthus fans. I know there's a couple of you at least. I wonder what his art's going to look like. Man, it's so funny that IS just hates dudes. They have a dude on the banner. I guess Muspell's a dude. But out of like the Cindered Shadows cast, they pick the most effeminate dude instead of like the big brawly manly one. They make him a 3-star. Also, Balthus is an axe unit. I was kind of expecting they would use Balthus to introduce gauntlets to the game. So a little disappointing, but hey, you can use axes on Balthus in 3 houses. Well, I forgot the guy with the mullet. The main antagonist in Cindered Shadows, he's probably the GHB. Oh, okay, so we could see his art. Wow, I mean, I think I like that a lot. He seems kind of small, but it's just because he's so crouched over. I love how his jacket is just like flying in the air because he's swinging so hard. Big fan of that. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I made a top 20 list for 2021 of characters I wanted in Faye that weren't on any of my other previous lists. I know I never made that video because this year has been really hectic for me. But you know, Happy, Constance, and Yuri all ranked pretty high on that list. Anyway, let me check the GHB. What's that guy's stupid name? I totally forgot. Oh, okay, Aelfric. Aelfric is our GHB. I wonder if he's gonna have like clones of himself, because that was the only interesting part about his character, was that he could clone himself. Okay, starting with Yuri. Great art. Love it. Very clean. Dagger Infantry, colorless, voiced by Alejandro Saab, who has voiced these characters, and the artist is Sayori Toyota, who has done these pieces. I don't really recognize the style, but I'm sure they've done something in Faye. Okay, so here's the swap. And then he gets Kanto after. Oh my god. Okay, I actually like that a lot. And I'll tell you why. Because he can't attack after he swaps, like Lucina does. I think that's awesome, because the AI can't abuse this. Anyway, we got the Honorable Blade, 2-range dagger, 14 might. Gives Kanto 2, so he's going to get 2 extra movement after any attack, assist, or structure destruction, like it says. Accelerates special trigger count -1. At start of turn, unit can move 1 extra space. Okay, so he gets 3 move at the start of turn. That's kind of obnoxious. That turn only does not stack. Okay, I'm assuming you can't stack this with, like, even Tempest or whatever it's called. Odd Tempest, even Tempest. At start of combat, if foe's HP is greater or equal to 50%, grants attack speed 6 to unit during combat. I mean, that's a really strong weapon, giving him Kanto, 1 extra movement, Slayer effect, and a pretty manageable attack speed +6 with Dagger 7. I think that's a great weapon. Foul Play is a new assist skill. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a PRF for him, but I could be wrong. I'm willing to bet that it's only going to be usable on Yuri, though. So it's a 3-range swap. They couldn't just go with 2, they had to go with 3 to make it feel really impactful. If you guys, I'm sure a lot of you have played Cindered Shadows. Yuri had this ability, Foul Play, and it was so much fun to use in that game. So I'm hoping it's fun in Fae as well. We got Glimmer, which, with Time's Pulse, I could see Time's Pulse and Glimmer plus his Slayer effect. Glimmer should be ready turn 1. Maybe you could use Ruptured Sky on him. And then Sea Duel Infantry 4, this is new. I have given up on trying to score high in Arena, so I'm not sure who you would put this on. I'm gonna be real, but the first thing that comes to mind is CYL Marianne, because she's like a dancer, like a pseudo dancer. I think that'd be a good unit to have in Arena if you have her highly merged. Okay, that's a super fun kit, and it doesn't seem like it's that abusable by the AI. Kind of annoying that he has 3 movement, and with Pathfinder and like Sigurd with his special, like Legendary Sigurd, could be really annoying. But I think Foul Play is fine. It's going to be mostly a player phase tool. Or not player phase, but like player side. The AI shouldn't be able to abuse this too hard. Alrighty, Constance is here. Also love that art. I think they did a great job with the art on the spanner. Okay, Constance is a red tone flyer, voiced by Kirsten Day, who has voiced these characters. And the artist is Yoshihisa. I also don't recognize this artist, so I'll put some of their art on the screen if they've done any phase stuff. I love the parasol. That's amazing. We got Agnia's Arrow. Grants speed 3. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed 6 to unit during combat. Neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks. And neutralizes foes' bonuses to speed and res. So visible buffs it neutralizes on odd-numbered turns. Okay, that's a little confusing. And neutralizes units' penalties to attack and speed on even-numbered turns. Okay, so this is kind of like a callback to Constance's unique skill in 3 Houses. I believe it was if she's in direct sunlight, she becomes more defensive, and if she's in the shade, she gets more offensive power. Could be wrong, I'll double check that. But that's a nice callback. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but attack speed 6 with the speed 3 kind of thrown in there on the base weapon, and neutralizing effects that prevent your follow-up attacks. That's already a really strong offensive weapon. Harsh Command Plus, nice. Attack Speed Push, 4, also nice. 8 SFAR Trace, and Speed Res Rain. So yeah, she kind of tanks your speed pretty hard. If you have a visible speed buff on even turn, she neutralizes your visible buffs. And with Rain and Trace, she's already knocking you down 7 speed. Okay, so her A, B, and C skills aren't anything super new, but I think her weapon's pretty fun. Okay, I love this art. Drawn out sigh. Happy. Happy is a Blue Tome Cav, voiced by Christine Marie Cabanos, who has done these characters. And the artist is Haruka Masaki. I know I keep saying it, but I really don't recognize the style. It looks very unique. I was most excited for Happy to be added out of this bunch, so let's see what she's got. She's got effective against dragon and beast foes. That's kind of unique. I don't think there's any character that really has that yet. Accelerate special trigger count -1. At start of turn, if special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -1. Okay, so her weapon is going to make 2 cooldown specials automatically be ready to go, I think. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack res +6 to unit during combat. Okay, it's nice to have like a double Slayer effect And then Dragon and Beast effectiveness. I would argue that Cav and Armor effectiveness is probably better because there just aren't that many Beast units or Dragon units in the game. Okay, she comes with Attack, Res, Catch 4. It's a new variant of the Catch skills. I think they're super useful. And AR Far Trace 3. Man, I wish this was a demo because she is the 3rd character on the banner, but there's no way they would put those skills in the 4-star pool. Not the most exciting kit, but hey, it's happy. I'm happy with her. And then we've seen him before, Muspell being added to the summoning pool. He's going to be in the permanent pool, which is kind of nice. Red Dragon Cav, voiced by Jason Charles Miller, who has voiced these characters. And Suzuhito Yasuda is the artist. I believe this is the same artist that did Niffle. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we've seen him in Tempest Trial before, but, you know, they might have changed this kit a little bit. Flame Like Breath gives him Attack 3. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants 5 to all stats during combat, and foe cannot recover HP during or after combat. If unit's HP is greater than 25% at start of combat, after combat, if unit attacked, inflicts deep wounds on target and foes within 2 spaces of target. And he has adaptive damage. If range equals 2, he targets the lower of a defense or res stat. So basically, he stops healing. He kind of has Fatal Smoke built into his weapon in a way. And plus 5 to all stats is nothing to sneeze at. Rally Up Attack plus is his assist. We got AR, D, Defense Res 4. I got ripped apart for reviewing the last AR skill, saying I was out of touch with Ether Raids, which is true, because I haven't played Ether Raids in like 5 months, and it's been awesome. So I'm sure people will find use for that skill, the AR nerds that are still playing for some reason. Dragon Wall 3, we saw that on Saros, so it's just damage reduction. And then Domain of Flame, PRFC skill here, grants attack defense 4, and the effect, if unit's attack is greater than foe's res during combat, unit's first attack deals damage equals 30% of unit's attack minus foe's res. Okay, so if they have low res, they're just taking way more damage. Okay, and it applies that to allies within 2 spaces during combat. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. It's giving everybody offensive power. Okay, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense 4 to unit during combat, and also gives the same effect. Kind of like how Niffle gives damage reduction. It's like a joint damage reduction. It gives it to the ally and gives it to her, so she needs to be within 2 spaces. Muspell needs to be within 2 spaces to get more attack and defense, and it kind of preps the enemy to take more damage. I think he's going to be a super strong character. He just looks like a mega tank, at least defensively. I don't know what his res really looks like, but I have not been paying attention in Tempest Trials. Alright, so overall thoughts. I know a lot of people have been waiting for Cindered Shadows characters, myself included. We've been getting 3 Houses Burnout this year, but I think this is a new breath of fresh air, because Cindered Shadows is kind of in its own camp. So I'm pretty excited for this. I don't know about you guys. I could check the dislike and like ratio. I think most people like this. Yeah, that's a good ratio. So yeah, I probably will summon on this banner. I'm really excited for some of these characters. I haven't really been playing Fae much lately, but, you know, I do have a bunch of orbs that I can spend, so we can make that work. Alright guys, I hope you're excited for this banner. If not, save, save, save. That's always the motto. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. SpeedyHawk out. Later.